Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading for September 2025. So let's get going with this, Aquarius. We are looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. Okay. So, I am using the Good Tarot for those of you who are interested in the decks. Aquarius, in your general energy, we have got the Ace of Pentacles, but in reverse. So there's something here about possibly missed opportunities in the month of September. It could be for some of you that you are seeking new opportunities. Maybe it's to do with work, maybe it's to do with finances, but either those opportunities aren't happening or they're not manifesting through September, or you're missing an opportunity of some kind. We'll find out hopefully with the clarifiers. In your opportunity is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is interesting because that makes me feel like, are you sitting around and waiting for something to just land in your lap, which is what that kind of feels like. It feels like you're expecting something to happen, but you're not doing anything to make it happen. Maybe, for example, you've applied for a new job and you just expect something to manifest from that application. But this card says you need to do more. So if you've applied for a job, chase it up, be proactive. Don't just expect to sit and wait for an answer because it's not going to come, is what I'm sensing here. In your challenge is the wow, this is mad. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Every single one of these is a pentacle card, and they're all in reverse. So the challenge here with the Page of Pentacles reversed, again, is, I think you're planting a seed. I do think you're doing that, Aquarius. I think you're going out, you're planting a seed or planting seeds, but then you're walking away from it and expecting it to just grow, manifest, because you haven't got time to nurture that seed, or you just cannot be bothered. And whichever it is, it's not going to grow by itself. That seed needs to be nurtured, it needs to be watered, it needs to be tended to. And that's why things aren't happening. In your unforeseen events is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're expecting a change here, Aquarius, and change isn't coming, or the change that's coming is not what you're expecting. It may even be that you think this wheel's going clockwise and all of a sudden the wheel goes anti-clockwise and you're going back a step. You're going down a snake. You're not going up a ladder. I don't know why, but there's always a reason. The universe is taking you back a step to say, let's do that one. Let's try again, because you're not getting it for some reason. And then in your advice is the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is about slowing down. Okay, the advice here is stop rushing. Stop trying to do everything at once, because you're diluting everything. So you're not doing everything that you can possibly do to the best of your ability. You're giving 10% of yourself here and 5% of yourself there, and when you should be giving 100% of yourself to something, and then getting that done, and then putting 100% of yourself into the next thing. So stop trying to be all things to all people, or trying to do everything that you possibly can in the shortest amount of time, because there is no rush. I say that for some of you there might be a rush. For some of you there might be a situation where you need to get a job and you haven't got one, but the way you're going about it is not going to get you that job. That's what these cards are saying. So let's just clarify. This is the Idyl's Tarot. So the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands reversed. The Knight of Pentacles is about slowing down, spending time in the present moment, and just being present. But it's also about patience. Again, it's that stop. You need to slow down and start thinking about something's got to change. You know something's got to change, and it's not complicated. It's quite simple. So yeah, this is about just don't expect things to change overnight. They're not going to. But just chill out a bit. Get some order and structure, and stop rushing. And the Seven of Wands reversed is stop making excuses. It's like stop telling yourself the reasons why that, you know, this is why jobs aren't coming in at the moment. Nobody can get a job at the moment. You know, or if it is about a job or whatever it is, it's like, oh, it's the climate, it's the market, it's the government. Stop making excuses. You are not everyone else. So the Knight of Pentacles reversed is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and Death. The opportunity here is make the changes. If you want change, make the change. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning. It's always turning. Change is always happening. What's up now will be down, and what's down now will be up. You can't step off the wheel. You have to ride those changes. Death is change, transformation, the closing of a chapter, the start of a new one, moving from one phase of your life into the next. That's the opportunity here. But it's not just going to happen. It's not just going to magically appear. You have to put the ingredients in the bowl, mix them up to make the cake. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Is clarified by the Knight of Swords reversed and the Hanged Man. Like I said, you're planting a seed and expecting it just to magically grow by itself. The Knight of Swords reversed. You're not taking... It's like, again, you're trying to do too much in different departments, because it feels like... It feels like you're spinning those plates. That's what it feels like. You're constantly trying to keep the plates spinning. But you know, by the time you've spun the first plate and you've got to number 10, the first plate needs to be respun, and it's just a pointless cycle is what I'm getting. The Hanged Man is perspective. Get some perspective. Stop what you're doing and just take a look and think to yourself, what am I doing? What am I doing this for? It's almost like a moment of madness when you go, why am I doing this? I'm just wearing myself out for no reason. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. This is your unforeseen card. The 5 of Pentacles is what some of you might be currently suffering, which is financial hardship, feeling invisible, left out. But this card always points to there's help available, either that you're not seeing, you're too proud to accept, or you're just blind to it. But there's help here. And it might not be physical help, it might not be monetary help, it might be advice that you're not listening to. And then the 10 of Pentacles is interesting because this is the card of abundance. This is, I mean, this is an unforeseen card. So it's almost like this card, to a lot of people, they think it's like the lottery card. They think, oh, that's it, you know, my ship's coming in, I'm made for life. It's actually not about that. It's about the abundance of complete. It's like, what is it that makes you feel complete? It's about, if you could have all the money in the world, would it actually make a difference? Would it give you that missing piece? Would it tell you this is what my life was always about? No, it wouldn't. But there's something that makes you feel that. Money certainly helps. But this card also indicates that there is something here which is going to be made clear to you that you haven't quite seen or understood, which is like that missing jigsaw puzzle piece. And it's something to do with accepting that you're not alone, that people do care if you let them in. And then we have the 8 of Wands reversed in your advice. Slow down. Life's not a rush. It's clarified by the Devil reversed and Strength reversed. The Devil reversed is letting go of some kind of unhealthy attachment, Aquarius, and that could be your own unhealthy attachment to your own expectation of yourself. The Strength card in reverse is also about how you think you need to be. It's like you feel like you need to be the strength, the courage, and again, it's not about yourself, it's about how other people are seeing you. You think, well, I have to be the strong one, I have to be the brave one, I have to be the example. Why do you? Why do you? You know, if there's anyone in your life who's gone through a time in their life where they've not been strong, or they've, you know, have you ever sort of looked at them and thought, I always thought they were the strong one, I won't ever think that again? Of course you don't. You don't change your opinion of someone because they're showing a different side of themselves. In fact, they're showing a more vulnerable side of themselves. It puts you in a position of being able to be the strong one and help them, which is incredible. So just remember how that's going to make someone else feel in your moment of need. You're actually giving them a gift by allowing them to help you. So yeah, interesting reading, Aquarius. We're going to do your oracle. And it is actually the postcards from Spirit for September. I thought it would be nice to get a message from our loved ones. And this says, dearest you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap. No matter how dangerous it might seem, well, hold on to your parachute. Hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall. We will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you, and you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you are asking about, it's time to take the risk and do that thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit has got that covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. We love you. We love your courage. Embrace it. There you go. I'm going to leave that with you, Aquarius. And thank you as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.